What made your 15-year-old daughter call another man daddy? My teenage daughter started getting mysterious phone calls every afternoon, and I thought it was just normal teenager stuff. But then I noticed the pattern. Every day at 3:30 p.m., her phone would ring with an unknown number. She'd immediately stop whatever she was doing and answer on the first ring. Her whole demeanor would change instantly, voice dropping to a whisper, shoulders hunching forward, quickly walking to her room. When I asked who was calling, she'd just say, "Nobody important," and close her door. Her behavior started changing in other ways too. She stopped hanging out after school. No more drama club meetings, no more study groups at the library. She'd rush home every single day, anxiously checking her phone every few minutes until that call came through. My husband thought I was being paranoid. She's 15. Girls have secrets. This is completely normal behavior. But my mom instincts were screaming that something was seriously wrong. I started paying closer attention to these calls. She'd be on them for hours sometimes. I could hear her through the door, speaking so quietly I couldn't make out words. But the tone was strange, gentle, patient, almost like she was comforting someone. No giggling like when she talked to friends. No complaining like when she talked to us. Just this soft, careful voice I'd never heard her use before. One afternoon, I was folding laundry outside her room when I heard her say something that made me freeze. "I love you too, Dad. See you tomorrow, same time." My blood ran cold instantly. Her father was literally downstairs watching TV. Who was she calling Dad? I knocked on her door immediately. She opened it, phone already hidden behind her back. Her face was red, eyes puffy like she'd been crying. "Everything okay, sweetie?" I asked, trying to keep my voice casual. "Fine, Mom. Just talking to a friend about homework." But I saw her call log notification still glowing on her smartwatch. 2 hours and 43 minutes. What homework discussion lasted almost 3 hours? The next day, I watched her like a hawk. At 3:25, she started getting antsy. Kept checking the time, phone in hand, waiting. At 3:30 exactly, it rang. Unknown number again. She answered before the first ring even finished. "Hi," she said softly. "Yes, it's me. How are you feeling today?" Then she disappeared into her room again. I stood outside her door, ear pressed against the wood. I heard fragments that made no sense. The nurses said, "You're doing better. Did you eat lunch today?" Mom would have loved that story. I'll tell her when I see her. That evening, I couldn't take it anymore. I confronted her at dinner. "Who have you been talking to every day?" Her fork clattered onto her plate. She wouldn't meet my eyes. "Just someone," she mumbled. "Someone who? Your dad and I need to know who you're spending 3 hours talking to." She started crying then. Hard, shoulder-shaking sobs. "You wouldn't understand," she said between gasps. "He needs me. He doesn't have anyone else." The way she said he made my stomach turn. Some older man had my daughter keeping secrets, telling lies, calling him dad. I waited until she went to bed that night. Then I did something I swore I'd never do. I went through her phone. She'd deleted all the call logs, but I found a text she'd forgotten to delete. "Thank you for talking today, Amelia. Love, Dad." My daughter's name is Leah, not Amelia. My hands were shaking. Who was this man? Why was he calling her Amelia? What kind of sick game was this? The next afternoon, I was ready. When the phone rang at 3:30, I grabbed it before she could. "Hello?" I said firmly. There was a long pause. Then a weak, elderly voice spoke. "Amelia, is that you, sweetheart? Did you have a good day at school? Tell me about your chemistry test. You were so worried about it yesterday." My heart stopped. This wasn't what I expected at all. "This is Leah's mother," I said slowly. "Who is this?" Another pause, confused this time. "Leah? I don't know any Leah. Is Amelia there?" She always answers. Every day at 3:30. She promised she would. My daughter had appeared in the doorway, tears streaming down her face. She reached for the phone. "Please, Mom," she mouthed silently. Later, she explained everything. The call started 3 months ago. Wrong number. The old man had been trying to call his daughter Amelia, but Amelia had died 6 months ago in a car accident. He didn't remember she was gone. Every day at 3:30, he called what he thought was her number. 1 digit off. He got Leah instead. The first time, she tried to tell him, but he'd started crying, begging Amelia not to play pranks, saying he missed her so much. Leah couldn't do it. She became Amelia for 3 hours every day, learning about Amelia's life from his stories, making up school days, telling him she loved him. We kept the calls going, but added visits to the nursing home. He still called her Amelia. That was okay with everyone.